heard nothing. Of course, it's nothing new for this year. I ain't heard nothing up here. But I'm having to hunt pretty close to the house the next few days, so I've only heard one turkey up here this whole year, and that's the one I killed. That's the one I killed. It's been very, very quiet up on this hill. What I got here is I've got about 35 acres. It's a small piece, piece. But I've killed turkeys here. I killed one a couple weeks ago. I've killed several over here in the past years I've hunted up here. This is my midday. This is kind of my mid-morning spot, mid-morning spot. If I don't hear nothing, over across the road, or don't hear nothing down the road where I was at earlier, if I don't hear nothing, I usually just come up here. It's only about 10-15 minute drive. I'll just come up here and hunt the rest of the morning. And it's worked quite a bit over the years doing that. But and y'all have heard me say this before, those that follow me on the videos, but for those that's new here, new subscribers, you may have not heard me talk about how I hunt these small properties like this. Now, when I hunt a small piece like this, you want one access in and out. Usually it's the same way I come in. All right, sometimes not, depends. You want one access in and one access out. You don't want to be, moving all over that property. You want to be stealthy going in. And what I do is, you'll see this big tree I'm at. This is my stand, kind of, turkey stand, I guess. So I come here to this tree because I can cover this field, I can cover this road, I can cover this hillside, and historically, it's just a good place over the years where turkeys come in the mid-morning, midday, and they'll feed around. Now, right here, I ain't been in here about 3 days. Let's see what that is. I got to be careful. That's why I'm looking, because you never know. But right here, I ain't been in here 3 days. Right here, they've scratched right here by this tree, and all down through there. And this is fresh. It's only been, just since 3 days, because it wasn't here when I was here the other day. And all up in there, they've scratched this hillside. So there's new scratching in here. What's that tell me? That tells me the turkeys are here somewhere. Now, they may not be gobbling, they may not be, making a lot of commotion, but they're here somewhere or another. They've been in here the last 3 days. So historically, they like to come in this area, in this field over here, walking this old road. They like to do that up in the mid-morning. I've killed turkeys at this tree. I've killed turkeys. I've got another tree down there about 150 yards on that point down there that I've, every year I rake out, same tree. I rake out, big old spot, and I'll sit there, and and if I don't hear nothing here, I'll sit here for a couple hours, do some soft calling, do some light yelping, clucks, purrs, just do some of that soft talk. Just be that hen that's moved in that area. And then if I don't hear nothing in a couple hours, sometimes I'll move on down here and go straight to that tree, quiet, slow. I'll just move through there and go sit at that one. In other words, I ain't running here and there and here and here and here and here and cutting and yelping and all that stuff. It's a small property. You can't hunt it like you can 500-600 acre property, or even 200 acre property. You've got to be smart about how you hunt these places. But these can be little hidden treasures. These little things that people overlook. It can be dynamite. I've killed turkeys here. I've tagged out here. Many times. So you just want to get in here. Now, this big tree right here, when I'm coming down this fence line, I come from the top, and I'll keep this big tree, because you can tell it's big sized tree. It's, plenty enough to hide me. And I keep, because there's a field right here, I keep this tree right directly in front of me, and use this tree as my shield, my blind, when I'm coming in. So that way, if anything's out here, they can't really see me, They can't really get a good hold of me. And I've actually walked to this tree right here and peek around this tree before and be a gobbler way down there that never saw me coming down, because I was smart the way I came in, and be a big gobbler. I just have to ease around this tree and sit down. And so you know, they normally come in here. They may not gobble, they may not be saying much, but turkeys are here historically. And so you just want to get in here and you just want to soft call, don't go crazy. And I'm not going to be moving. I've got 2 spots here and down there. I may sit here for the next, you know, you got to quit 12 right now. So I may sit here 3 hours. I may sit here to about 10, and then I usually go down there, you know, and sit for a couple hours and call down there. But if I hear one, of course I'm going to go after him. But this is the way you hunt smart, these properties. Because you're going to mess up a lot of things if you go in there and trying to hunt it like a big piece of property. But these small properties, a lot of times, are just absolute gold. You just got to learn how to hunt them right. So, but I'm going to start soft calling here in a little bit. You know, let everything kind of calm down and catch my breath. But I'm going to start calling here in a little bit. We'll sit here, see what happens. If not, we'll move down there and call a little bit, and we'll head on out for another day. But it's quiet. I'm telling you, it's tough. It's a quiet woods right now. But it could all change. It can all change.
Make sure to subscribe to this video. Just hit that subscribe button down in the corner. I'd really appreciate it. Also, check out my website, DaleOutdoors.com. Check me out on Patreon. Also, if you're on Patreon, just come over there, and we'd appreciate if you give like a $2, $3, $4, $5 tip just to help Dale Outdoors out. You know, in the age that we're kind of living in this liberal world, a lot of times YouTube demonetizes a lot of our hunting content because they deem it inappropriate because we're actually carrying a gun and shooting stuff. So when they demonetize it, we don't get paid, and that's why it keeps us going year after year. So when we do get paid. So if you would like to help us kind of just make up for that little bit of loss that YouTube is trying to do to us, just come over to Patreon and give us a tip, $3, $4, $5, whatever you feel like giving. It would really be appreciated and help a lot. So we're starting to get some followers over there, so come over and join us there. Also, check out SpringFeverCustomCalls.com, where you can pick up all my signature line of calls. This is the brand new Matt Dale Old Sly Slate Call. It's a beautiful call, and it sounds great. Man, they're selling like crazy, and we can't keep them in stock, but we're trying to get some more on the website. So go over to SpringFeverCustomCalls.com and check them out, and you will love the sound of this thing. It's really, really high pitched, got a high frequency. It'll really cut through the wind, and I just think a slate call is one of the best pot calls as far as surfaces that you can get. It's old-fashioned, but it still works great. So check them out at SpringFeverCustomCalls.com. Check out SOSO Outdoors also. Really appreciate that. And all the links down below. Check me out on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Come follow me over there as well. The links will be in the description. So hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned, because we got a lot more turkey hunting content in the weeks to come. I appreciate all of you viewing. Share this on your Facebook page, your social media page, and tell others about Dale Outdoors. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.